G'day and hello everyone, it is Milmo here and I am back for some more of this Telltale Part 3. This will be Act number 2 and the first few stages of that act. Let's equip ourselves with some zombie killing stuff. Zombie killing stuff, why not? And we're going to we're actually going to go with an all red team now, so we're going to have it led by Rick and, I sort of thought this was going to be zombie stages. I misread the damn thing that warned you. Okay, so I've set up the wrong team, but hopefully they should be fine to get through this stage, and then I will fix them up. Now, pretty much, I'm going to try and keep Rick as leader for as long as possible, even though he is a zombie-orientated leader with his leader skill there. It's not very people-friendly. I will keep him as leader for as long as possible, and I'm just surrounded him by reds there. So you got Connor, Rosita, also I said Connor already, Morgan and Laurie. Got fine Laurie there again, because we all like those Lauries. And basically I sort of stuffed up and thought these Act 2 was all zombies, but it's actually all people. I thought the little icons was zombies, but it's people. So Connor, I probably wouldn't have put in that team if I had known it wasn't zombies, and I wouldn't have put Rick as leader, but it's okay. We'll change out their weapons and actually leave Rick as leader and leave Connor in there and see how we go. I probably will have to use a few battle items to get through this, but here we go. We'll change up their leader skills. I've not got too many platinum weapons for alerts as yet. I've got more for toughs and strongs and things like that, because I use them a lot more than my alerts. I only use a few alerts, as you can see, so I only have the couple of weapons that are platinum. But we'll change them out. We'll leave Rick as leader. It's fairly stupid of me, but they're doing enough damage at the moment that I'm not too concerned. Definitely, if you do struggle or you are struggling, just make sure you're not doing something stupid like me and bringing in a crit leader to a people fight. That's not really that smart. And I definitely would recommend having a healer in your team if you can have one. I don't have one here, so I'm going to have to rely on replenishers and trying to, my tear nerf gas and my smell and salts a lot. And the fact that these guys ain't really set up for people and they're set up for zombies, we'll see how hard it's going to get, but at the moment we're doing fine. They're doing enough damage with their rushes and just general hits that it's not bothering me too much. I'm trying to get rid of, honestly, like always, use your trait bonuses and get rid of people as quick as possible, because the last thing you want is a whole lot of dead people when you only have 3 smelling salts. So we'll keep moving on to stage 3. They're doing more than enough damage here that I'm not overly concerned with changing too much. If it does get a bit harder, I may change my team later on so that it's more equipped for people and set up for people, instead of having a 4-star Rick in there with the plus 12 crit. We will actually go with someone with a bit of defense or HP or something like that, and hopefully that will be enough to get me through. But right now, like I said, these guys are doing fine. Probably, if anything, don't do a single thing I'm doing right here, which is don't bring in a crit leader. Don't also bring in people with crit rushes like Connor there. And make sure you probably bring in a healer. Our healer always makes things a lot easier when it comes to these people stages. So definitely recommend a healer, especially if you've not got a high grade team. Like if you have an S1++ team, S1 team, S1+, it's going to be a piece of cake for you. You're not really going to need those healers, because you're going to do mass amount of damage. And when they hit you, they're not going to do that much damage to you. But when you're sort of on par with the team grade, recommended team grade, or you're below it, or you're fairly close to it, I highly recommend having a healer in there, at least one. If you can have more than one, then it's going to make things a lot easier. But in saying that, if you're going to be putting healers in your team, try not to compensate in regard to the healing aspect. Make sure you still have the big hitters in there, or the multi hitters, because if you come into stages like this and you put a lot of healers in, you can then lack those big hitters and these multi-hitters, which can hurt you in the end, because eventually these people will start doing high amounts of damage to you, which if you don't have the hitters to get rid of them because you're going to be sustaining as much damage sort of as they are. You might be dealing slightly more damage, but they may have healers. Usually they bring in healers in the later stages and make it hard. They'll probably have multi-hitters which down your attack and things like that. So you just want to be making sure you're not overcompensating in one area of the your team in regards to the aspects of whether it be health, big hitters or something like that. You sort of need a mixed combination. You need a bit of everything. You need healers, you need big hitters, you need multi-hitters, you also need people that hit but also down attack and defense, so impair and things like that. You want people that can also do those sorts of things. Probably, it sounds like a lot, but most things you can get in you double up. People's rushes double up, so some people will be hitters and also impairers, for example Shane and things like that. So just try and guess have a balanced team. It's nothing worse than having an unbalanced team, and then when you come into these, it's definitely Act 3, if you have an unbalanced team you will notice it a lot more. There's only so much your battle items can compensate for, and the other part of it is you've got to make sure you're setting up your team correctly with the right leader, and like I said, some big hitters in there, some multi-hitters, some impairers, some healers. You got to have all these things in there, and you got to be making sure you're putting the right weapons on these guys and giving them the best chance at these stages. Definitely in the last Act 3, like an A++ team will get through, or even an A+ team with the use of your battle items. But I'll probably, I don't know what team grade I'll get. We'll see how we go, but there'll always be, I'm sure there'll be someone that does it with an A+ team and A++ team for sure. I've said it before, and people have told me they've done it before, and I've also done it before with those lower grade teams. You can do it. It's just the way, it's just the team and how you set it up. The people may have the same team grade as you, but they may not have the same aspect of plays and I guess combination of qualities that you got in regards to the rushes. So like I said, if you have healers, big hitters, multi-hitters and things like that, then your A++ team is going to be a lot stronger than someone that has 0 healers or has only, you know, big hitters in it or something like that, or has no big hitters. Your team's going to be a lot stronger. And that's what I talk about when I say you got to be making sure you're setting up a nice combination. Sometimes the highest level combination, or ones that you think would make a good combination, don't actually make a good combination. The things with people stages is it's very different to raids. Raids, you're lasting a short period of time. You're not wanting to last a duration, so you're less likely to bring in healers. You want more big hitters, these fast rushes and things like that. But I'll talk about that more in the next video. Thanks for watching.